going to show you a little trick here. When you're trying to run some wire up in hard to reach places in your dash, I use, you see that right there, that is a zip tie head that I've run down this hole here. Tape your wire to that and then pull it up, and it'll pull the wire up to where you want it. I got these wires already taped to the zip tie. I'm about to pull them up. And I didn't have to try to fish them up from the bottom, which would have been a nightmare. Anyway, hope that helps. If you were trying to run wires up in here, you're trying to get them back behind the dash, to the radio, to the other side, whatever you may be doing, you can use the same zip tie. That is what I'm about to tackle with all of this. I've already got them bundled. I've got them taped up every few inches, as you can see. Got the zip tie, and I got it in that hole right there. I'm about to pull all the wires up here behind the radio. All right, guys. So you can see the wires. Well, I guess you can see the wires. These are the RCA cables. Brown ones right here. I've got them. The bundle of wires right there. That's the green and white, blue and black. You see, I got going up behind that deal there. Got them ran up. All right, so they're on the back side of this metal bracket right here. This is your gauge. And on the back side of that. Now it's poking out right now. That's just so I can get my hands on it. And they're going to go up behind that. And they're going to see, that's the zip tie right there. Follow that. Well, can't really see. You can see the daylight right over there. They're going to follow it. That's where the zip tie is going to pull it out. And you can see right here. That's where it's going to pull the wires out. Now the white and the green, that's going to be for the tweeter and mid-range. This blue and black is going to go down through that grommet right there and into the door for the mid-base. I got to finish getting these ran and pulled through. I'll show you how to deal with that grommet here in a minute when I get to that point. As you can see, I've already got it loose, and I've already got my wire. You can see it running down here. You see that little tab on that white plastic thing? You see that little bump in the boot? That's how you tell where those tabs are. Is you look at the boot and you see that little hump right there. So we got 2 tabs per thing. So you lift this just a little bit with a flathead screwdriver or a pick tool so that you can push on that, and it'll pop right off. You run your wire through it, snap it right back into place. That's all you got to do to get your wires into your doors. All right, guys, there's my power wire. As you can see, it's sitting right here. I've got it up to this point, but I've still got to get through to the firewall to get to the battery. Now, you see this little junction box right here. And behind it, and even above it, see that little white spot right there? I removed the black thing and the piece of foam, and there's a perfect spot that you can drill into your firewall and use the grommet and run the wire right through it. All you got to do is take this little cover off right here. It's got a thumbnail screw right there. Unclip it. And then this has a couple of clips on it as well. Let's see, I'm up there on that top left-hand corner of it. And you can move it around. It's not going to move much. All the wires are kind of holding you up. But it will move around some, so maybe you can finagle your drill up in there, whatever, or throw it on a t-shirt or a shop rag over it so that you don't get metal shavings in it, while you're drilling and what have you. There's the hole with the grommet. See this black stuff here? That's just like fiberglass insulation. There was a little piece that wrapped around over here, and I just tore it out. It is that right there. So I got it out of there. All right, guys, so you can see it looks a little different now. I took the cover off this thing here, and then I took the surround cover and the rest of it around. Oh, by the way, This little brace right here and those 4 bolts, they're just like that one over there. You have to take it off of this side. It bolts in there and there. You got to take it off so that you can get this cover right here off. So 4 bolts, they're 13 millimeter, so it's, you know, simple, quick, easy. The wire that is coming through the firewall right there with the grommet beside the brake booster. And you can see I got the inline fuse. I got the wire run down and looped up under and coming up to it. I haven't tightened it in or anything. And then I'm going to come out of the other side, loop it around, go down this little channel right here, and come to the battery. I already got the bolt off here. This is the factory wire from the alternator to the battery, and it must be, I don't know, a 10 gauge or smaller. But anyway, that's gonna get replaced. I already made one up, so I got one right here. See if I can get it in there. All right, and then the other wire you see right here, that's the one that's going to go for the rest of the way to the inline fuse to the battery terminal. So I got both those loomed up, heat shrunk. All right, guys, I got that slightly bigger wire hooked up to the alternator down to where the other wire was and got it removed. I've got everything over here is put back together. I got the wire ran here, running up into the fender. It goes down this channel, and it comes around and hooks up right there to the inline fuse, and it comes out of the inline fuse and goes right into the firewall right there. Barely can get it. Right beside the brake booster. Well, thank you guys. That wraps up the wiring part of this. Now we just got to figure out everything else. All right, guys. More to come.